Hi everyone, today I want to show you something I made for you and something that can be used to decide on things in the future, and that is called a decision matrix. A matrix is a combination of a bunch of data all put together like you've seen in math maybe, but a decision matrix is going to be used to try to help you understand how important some things are to you and maybe how much more important is one project topic over another. So I have come up with some hypothetical project topics, and this is what you'll do first in your decision matrix. You'll put in your ideas that you have here from experiment isolating the different parts of soft drinks that can be detrimental to bone strength, the effectiveness of antimicrobial plants on E. coli cultures, um, which measurables can we use to determine how good a positive reinforcement is using or how much positive reinforcement helps specific measurables. Does it help weightlifters more versus marathon runners more? Stuff like that. You can see all these examples here from those all the way down to can you change a developing chicken's genes to make it produce dinosaur like qualities? It's from a book I read when I was younger and uh, definitely a lot like Jurassic Park, but it is something within the realm of possibility. Maybe not in the classroom, but it is possible. After coming up with those ideas, I come over here to the left side and I see all the different factors that are important to me. This will be empty on your screen and you get to come up with those factors. But of course, I started with those four adjectives that I thought were so important when I told you about picking an approach in the first place. It should be meaningful, it should be feasible, it should be original, and it should be evidence driven. But you might have other things that are important to you about your project, or maybe these things aren't even that important to your project approach. Maybe you care if there are lots of resources available for you to understand the topic more, or maybe you don't want to do so much reading. Is there a potential for someone to have a mentorship with a medical professional or even job shadowing? Or are you just going to be working with me? Sorry. Are you really actually passionate about the topic, or is it just meaningful to the broader biomedical science culture? Is it a challenge for you? Are you going to be learning new things and learn how to do new skills in the classroom? And is it relatable? Is it something that can actually intrigue individuals that are just like you, interested in biomedical science, or just like you, just teenagers in a classroom? These are all things that you could come up with as factors for deciding on a specific um, project approach, and they're all completely unique to you. What I want you to do after coming up with these factors here, whatever they may be, is I want you to give them a score, a weight that shows how important they are to you on a scale of maybe 1 to 10 or 1 to 5, up to you entirely. For example, I think it's really important for my ideas to be new and original, so I'm going to rate that the highest, as in that's most important to me. I don't really care about working with a medical professional or going to job shadowing. I'm okay with Mr. S in the classroom. I'll put that as a 3. I'd like it to be more of a challenge, so I'm learning new things and maybe exploring new topics. I'll put that as an 8, and so on and so forth. In fact, I'm going to give them randomized things now. And relatable to. Now I'm going to look at each of those possible topic ideas and I'm going to give them a rating in that category on a scale of 1 to 10 or 1 to 5, totally up to you again. For example, when I look at the differences in soft drink chemicals and soft drink parts for bone tensile strength, those things have been researched. Maybe they haven't been worked on by with an actual bone and like had an experiment done on a decaying bone, but it's not that original. It's something that's been a little bit researched, and a Google search can tell you what the worst things in soft drinks are. So I'll put that at like a 3 out of 5 or so. Okay. you'll notice something happened immediately where it had this rating multiplied by this weight and give you a weighted score in this category here. And we'll continue to score it on each of these factors, such as this is pretty feasible as long as I can find a bone. I can use chicken bones, for example, so 7 could be okay. Meaningful, yeah, sure, a lot of people are impacted by um, I should do this out of 5 like I did before, so that'd be a 4 out of 5. It's pretty meaningful because most people drink soft drinks. 4. I don't really care about soft drinks though, or bones in general, so 2 there. Um, is it relatable? So many people my age drink soft drinks or used to drink soft drinks, so that's pretty high up there. Is it a challenge? Probably in the middle. Do I need a professional mentor? No. And that doesn't matter to me, so that's going to be okay there. Lots of resources, sure. That's going to be lots of things available to me, and I'm okay with reading some things. Evidence driven, sure, 5 there. So you'll notice that all these weighted scores have added up to a total score down here. And I can give myself notes like chicken bones can be used. So I remember some ideas that I had as we go along. And I'll edit this to make sure that doesn't cut off your stuff there. There we go. You'll continue to do this for each of your ideas. So the effectiveness of antimicrobial plants, not very meaningful because we have antimicrobes out there. Feasibility, sure, we could try it out. There's 3. Continuing on with random things to get you the idea here. And you'll notice off the bat that it scores each of your ideas on a total score. And the greener the box is, the higher that number is, the more you probably want to do that idea. And sometimes you'll have really hard decisions to make, but sometimes this will make it pretty clear for you on the factors that you have. So play around with this decision matrix, see what scores you can get, and see if you have a little bit easier time making your decision. As always, talk to me about your decisions, include me in the discussions. We'll get there, we'll get your ideas.